call. Welcome to the show. What's your question or comment?
I have a question. If you had something that was on your credit report years ago
Mm-hmm.
and it's gone now,
Okay.
is it gone or is it just not showing?
Yeah, no, and both things can happen. You can have some things that just, if you challenge them or the creditor quits reporting, but for the most part, 7 years from the date of last activity. So that's the last date you made a payment, did something, it's going to fall off. So you can have, so for the most part, it's going to be 7 years and then it's gone. Now, if you get a copy of your credit report, it'll say on there now, so if you've got some bad, inaccurate information on there, it'll say the date is going to fall off. So if you're not sure, it'll say, you know what, the collection agencies or negative information on a credit card or anything that's on there that's bad, it'll actually tell you the date it's going to fall. So if it's been 7 years and it's fallen off, it should not come back, and this is federal law. And if it does come back, then you need to challenge it. Or if you get a copy of your credit report by going to annualcreditreport.com, and if you get a copy of it and there's old information on there, hasn't fallen off. I've even seen some cases where the date's passed and it said it's going to fall off and it hasn't. You need to just challenge it, and they have step-by-step instructions on there on how to do that. But you need to make sure you challenge it in all three. But the information's gone, it's gone. Now you need to be careful, because if you have some old information on there and it gets close to being coming off, and the creditor can trick you into making a payment on it. Trick may not be the right word, but convince you to make a payment. Even if they say, hey, you know what, we need $5 in good faith. If you make that $5 payment, the clock starts over again. So that 7-year period starts from the date of that last payment. So if you have old debt that's 4, 5, 6 years old, you really need to weigh and balance whether or not you can afford to make that payment on it, because it's going to be on your credit report that much longer. Now, everything's also negotiable. So you can also negotiate with the collection agency. Okay, I got this 4-year-old debt. I want to get it off there now, but I don't want it on there 7 years from today. I also don't want it on there for the next 3 years. I don't want them calling me. They might sue me depending on the balance. So what you want to do is negotiate with them. But I'm not saying that collection agencies and collectors aren't trustworthy, but you want to get it in writing from them and have them say to you, yes, here are the terms. We will not report, we'll quit reporting to the credit bureaus. The negative item will be removed from the bureau before you go ahead and make payments on something that's several years old. You certainly want to be mindful of that.